What we're going to talk about today is to follow up exactly on some implementation steps. We all said that knowledge is power. But knowledge is power plus action. Exactly. What I'm going to show you right now is how you can get to those action steps.
Well, one of the things, being a lobbyist, you meet all types of people in all situations here up on Capitol Hill. My job as a professional speaker, and that's what lobbying is, you're speaking for a living. My job is to tell stories and to give great messages to members of Congress so they can make good decisions. It's the same with anything, whether you're an association or the corporate world. The bottom line is that you need the information, you need the tools, and you need to be comfortable speaking to other people. It's very interesting that Congress has the finances, energy and commerce, all these different bills before them. That's where you're seeing the spending going.
Right.
It's very important. It's very, very important to make sure that you have a voice here in Washington, because Congress deals with about 5,000 bills every cycle. They can't be experts on this stuff. That's why you hire a lobbyist who is an expert in that area.
Understand what you need to accomplish in your campaign. I don't care what you're doing. Make sure you know what you want. And this is one of the things we talk about with the vote. What are our goals? We've done seminars where we've given out what's called a key contact sheet. And everybody writes down, who do you know? And what's great about that is people know a lot of people, especially you guys in the judicial system. You know a lot of influential lawyers, judges, who all of a sudden something happens with GSRA, you can reach out to it at a moment's notice and say, I need a letter from you. I really do. Let me write it for you, but you just need to sign it.
Write your member of Congress. It takes about 3 seconds to email a member of Congress. There's a number of sites out there that can help you do that. And by doing that, your voice gets heard. Everybody believes that one vote doesn't make a difference. There are a number of campaigns out there that demonstrate that one vote makes all the difference in the world. You look at what happened with President Bush and Gore. It went down to one vote in the Supreme Court. One vote making a difference. I get frustrated when I hear that, well, I can't do anything about it. Well, if you don't, who's going to? The reason for the increase in lobbying is that the government is getting so big, and it's tougher to navigate the waters of Washington. If you don't have somebody here watching everything that the government's doing, I've always said the government's doing something to you or for you every day, and you better be paying attention. And if you can't, you hire somebody to pay attention for you.
But I think if a member of President Obama's staff was here, he'd say, everybody knows that what most lobbyists do, not all, but most lobbyists do, is they get paid a lot of money to represent big corporations who have contributed to individual campaigns, whether they be House, Senate, or presidential campaigns, and it's big money influence affecting legislation, and the Obama people would say, and that's what we're trying to stop.
I'd challenge that, I really would, because for us, we represent a lot of small businesses, we represent associations and nonprofits. We're their voice here because the dairy farmers in Iowa can't be here, the teachers in Des Moines, in Portsmouth, New Hampshire can't be here. Our job is to be their voice on Capitol Hill. That's our job.
I want to show you something. I'm going to borrow you for a second. Come on. Come on. Yeah. I know. She just took her shoes off. That's why I brought her. Okay. And your name is? Lynn. Lynn. Great. This is Lynn. Give her a hand. Okay, I'm going to show you, like we talked about, it's all about relationships, right? I'm going to show you how I shake hands with somebody when I go to Capitol Hill. Hi, Lynn. Hey, Lynn. Nice to meet you. What do you see? How do you see this handshake? What's that? Keeping hold of her. What's that? What does that show? I'm interested. What else? Eye contact. Well, my hand is under. Ah, there you go. That's exactly right. I am letting her control. Like when we came in like this, and then I moved over like this. I gave her the upper hand. I leaned in. I'm a big guy. I'm not threatening her. I'm interested in you. But I gave her the upper hand, and what that shows is that it instantly disarms her. Thank you very much. It instantly disarms her that she thinks she's in control of the conversation.
Thinks.
You know? But by doing that, by me giving the upper hand, I've already controlled the conversation. She thinks Dave's not a bad guy, you know. And if I was a lawyer, I'd come in like this. Over the top, aggressive, super aggressive. The problem is I want something from this member of Congress. I need to show that, yes, I can compromise. and I've already controlled the conversation.
What you're going to get with having me as your speaker is somebody who has experience working with people, but also having people who leave my seminars feeling good about themselves, feeling that they can make a difference. And you do that through engagement and interaction. My audiences always leave with a smile, but what they've done is they've learned something. They're able to take something back, that little nugget in any seminar where you come out with and say, aha, I get that. I can take that back and bring that back and implement it immediately.
What's a special interest group? You hear it all the time in the press. What is a special interest group? This is the interactive part.
A group with a special interest.
Like the Arthritis Foundation.
Like the Arthritis Foundation. What else?
REA.
I'm sorry, Cheryl, what did you say?
GSRA.
GSRA. We are a special interest group. Absolutely. Webster's Dictionary defines special interest group as two or more people who care about an issue. That's us.
My seminars allow people to look at change in a positive way. Many people think change is a negative thing and are always reactive to it. But if you can get ahead of the curve and be proactive, business, associations, nonprofits can all utilize that change in a positive way.
Well-known and popular lobbyist Dave Wenhold